This was a letter my father, Matthew Halton, wrote to my mother, Jean, on Boxing Day, December the 26th, 1943, from Battlesguard, Ortona. I did get a parcel from you, actually, on Christmas Day. I was looking at your picture then through the broken window of the wretched little shell-broken house when I saw two sweet little Italian children and went down and gave them each 2 chocolates. It was a Christmas day I shall never forget, a ghastly day. Some demon has possessed both the Canadians and the Germans. They seem beyond exhaustion and beyond fear. They've become bloodthirsty. There's something unutterable there on the Morrow River, something I've never seen before. There's something dark and apocalyptic there. Something fearful. A battle should peter out in the silence of the grave, but the worse the shambles and the butchery became, the harder both sides fought. Afterwards, I came back from the front to a field dressing station where doctors gave me a Christmas dinner. I did a program in the ward where Christmas carols were being sung to the so-called life cases, the badly wounded who might live or might not. I saw pictures which would never be believed if I wrote them, the sheerest of melodrama. All I could do was a comparatively tame 4.5-minute program. It was tame compared with the truth. I'll never forget the scene when I went back to the ward to get the microphone. The room was empty except for 5 wounded men and an orderly and an accordion. And I heard something that made me whisper into the mic, "Art, start cutting at once." Cutting was the word they used then for recording. A man had come out of a coma and said in a clear, gentle voice, "Corporal, I dreamed I was home. Please play 'I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas.'" The corporal sat on the edge of the bed and played and sang, but this I couldn't say in my broadcast. When he'd finished playing, the soldier was dead. All the horror that had been hardening and callousing in my soul in the last 6 weeks seemed to dissolve in pity. And I stood in the shadows as weak as a child. That was my Christmas day. I think the last 6 weeks have been the hardest of my life. Please join us at the Canadian War Museum for Letters in a Time of War, November the 10th at 4 p.m.